Sciatic versus diaphragmatic.
But I'm not a neurologist, so what do I know about them? Alright, it's got a blue gi or not white gi. You can see here. Oh, David Limber used it here. So, again, I talked about this yesterday. When you're passing guard, okay, this position for him to be square is about as bad for me as it can be. I need to get an angle here so I can get him off to his side, and I need to think about pinning a knee and controlling a hip, so that from here I can either go through knee cut, I can begin to pass and do like a hip frame. But the point is that whenever you're passing guard, you have to think the concepts are, and then again, pass his feet, his knees, hips, chest, head, okay? Also, remember that when you get to the side control, you have to choose, you're either gonna control their head or their hip. You can't really do both, so you have to kind of choose. All right, so as we're here, I want to pin it. So the other thing I want to do is, I want to pin one knee to the mat, okay? And then ideally also, I want to turn him into like a fetal position here, because he's strong at least here. It's just that his bottom leg is essentially taken out of the game. If I pin his knees together like this, in that fetal position here, he becomes a lot more weak. And then I can begin to use my body to control him, because my hands cannot really fight against his legs and body. So as we're here, you always should go off at an angle here. And when he's already at an angle, see his knees are coming through, I can always go back this way here, come through this way here, and then go back to side control, from which we will talk about scarf hold. Scarf hold is where you have an underhook. He's framing the hip here. I cup his tricep, and I switch my base. Okay, I have an underhook here, right, and I'm controlling his shoulder, and I have it on. This is scarf hold. I have the underhook. Oftentimes, if he puts his hand here, not good for me. I have to keep my head down, and I have to begin to threaten this arm for a key lock, so he loops it around my head. Now I'm in a better position here. All right, this is scarf hold. If he gets the underhook with that left hand, I exchange it for the head. So this is the Kesa, Gatame. All right. So one important thing that we talked about the Kesa is I got to keep him flat, and my feet have to be dynamic. This arm has to control, and this hand is scooping the head. And I know there's some medical professionals here. One thing I don't want to do is hold his neck, because his neck, shoulders, and head and traps are a lot stronger. And I don't want him to now be able to clap his hands together, grip, clinch, clinch, underneath, underneath, underneath. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And then bridge me up forward. Okay. So that's bad for me, because now he can just let go and pull his arm out, and now he's already going to my back, and that's a bad situation for me. Lost a good position. So I need to control his head. Okay, so instead of going at the neck, also I don't want to grab my thigh here, because in order for him to bridge his hips up and just balance me up, he has to get his head on the mat. So watch, if I'm just here and my elbow's on the mat, he's going to tuck his chin, he's going to clench his hands together, okay, and his head's going to go to the mat as he begins to roll. So that's bad for me. He can't bridge if his head can't touch the mat. So I'm going to scoop his head, or this section right here. Okay, what's the technical term? The Yama Kizzle, where the Yama goes. So it's great reference for those of you who are of the Jewish descent here. So I'm going to scoop that Yama Kizzle, okay, and it's gonna move. So I got to keep re-scooping it, okay, all right, because I don't want to scoop the Yama cranium right there, or Yama neck. I want to scoop the head right there. So, and I want to keep him flat. So as he tries to bridge and roll, he's not able to get his head to the mat. And I can feel when he's going to bridge, okay? So this is a very good control here. And if you notice, my hips are off the mat. My toes are in pointed towards the mat so I can actually move my hips. I don't want to be laying here, and I don't want to be completely legged here, okay? Because here, I'm just laying. I need to be dynamic so I can move. This arm, hand, pinch it, like grabs the tricep, pinches, and it's like I want to pull his arm out of the socket. So I want to pull the head and be balanced. I don't want to lean too far back this way. I want to stay balanced to keep him flat. And I want to listen to feedback noises. So he's going, like that. I'm doing a good job here, okay? So count to 10.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's kind of noises you want. Because my goal is to attack this arm. The way that you attack this arm, because he's got a grip and he's clinching, okay? I need to get under this elbow. So what I'm gonna do is I'll pull the head, I'm gonna scoot forward, and I'm gonna push back here. Right on that tricep here. And I'm gonna roll this. And then he may let go. So that here I just wanna step over his arm right here. That's it. So this is the position that I want you to get into so that you control this arm. Because when your arm is here, he can't really escape it. He can't rotate a thumb up. If you roll his thumb down, and all I gotta do is keep lifting this knee and driving this knee down. So no matter which way, just slowly try to pull it out. So he'll either pull it into arm lock, or if he rotates his thumb this way here, it will be more of a kimura, okay? Or if he rotates his thumb that way, go ahead, I can grab it here and guide it under my foot here, and if I pull it, Alright, anyway, so scoot back in. So I just want you guys to get the control so that you can begin to trap their arm. Because sometimes you get it here, right? And he's clinching here. So you just need to have control, okay? And you need to make sure that you try to get him to let go. The defense for this shoulder lock, I'm gonna scoop under here, S grip here, and I wanna roll that S grip. So for him to defend it, he's gonna straighten that arm out. Yes. But he'll have to let go of the other hand. So as I pull this here, he straightens it, and you catch it here. There you go. And now you have this great control here, and with the head, knee down, knee up. And you have some kind of a lock here. Depending on which way his thumb goes, if his thumb is facing up, remember, the reference is the arm breaks the opposite way of the thumb. So if his thumb is up, then his arm is breaking down. All right. So just get the control here, moving around, because you have to be able to stay with him. So if he walks his hips away, I need to be able to move with him. If he walks his hips into me, I need to be able to also stay dynamic with him and keep controlling that head, okay? Because he's gonna want to get it down, all right? Just controlling the elbow, controlling the head, and then once you get control of that, you one, and then you can lock that shoulder. Or if you straighten it, you catch it, step over. Okay, let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Just try the